So when you begin to name the trauma-driven thoughts and decisions and behaviors, and especially the fears that you're carrying around and the resentments, something new can enter into your mind. Awareness of who you really are, that more that you have always sensed was possible. But you were afraid to hope for it or try for it. Trauma-driven thinking tricks you into thinking you have no choice, and it scares you into thinking that you can't leave terrible situations. When you have less fear and less resentment, that trauma-driven thinking clears away like a fog, right? And what appears are choices. You don't have to stay in some terrible job. You don't have to stay isolated forever. You don't have to keep putting up with abusive treatment. You may not know exactly what the alternative is or how to get there yet, but when your real self is alive and empowered, knowing that you deserve better, then that first step out of the problem becomes easier. And from there, the next step appears to you, and then the next one. And this is how healing works. One clumsy little step in the general direction of that little light, just healing a little at a time. With healing, you can see your next steps. Your choices appear on the horizon, and that well of innate power can fill up in you to act on those choices. It's one thing to see them, another to act. You need both. You need power to do both. Change happens with a series of small steps that you can take with a spirit of experimentation. That's a good way to do it. You think, I'm not totally sure that this is the right thing I'm choosing here. What happens if I say no to this choice in front of me? What happens if I say yes? Sometimes you have to learn by trying, right? What happens if I speak up when I have something to say? What do I do if I totally just mess everything up and choose the wrong thing? All of these are good actions. You have to crack some eggs to make an omelet, right? You have to make some choices, and then sometimes you have to back up and correct mistakes you made. But with support and tools, you can have the freedom and fluidity to keep making mistakes and trying things and have your successes and take feedback from them and learn and progress and get through that developmental delay that happened to you because of your dysfunctional upbringing and mature and become fulfilled.